Some Halloween crafting. Hey guys, welcome in. You guys have been sitting here waiting for a bit. Looks like first person in was Miss Maureen Pryor. Thank you, honey. And Jen followed up real quick, which means I wonder if Jen was actually sitting here waiting for someone to say something. Anyway, and then we have ASMR. So all you guys were already in. ASMR, what you missed yesterday. We were playing with the new Fergus felt stitch. Yes, I'm reaching for it. Felt stitching. And this is all I got done in an hour and a half. Just a little hat. But it's felt. And what is wrong with my lighting? It is so weird. I got all the lights on, but it's like nothing. That one's on too. It's like, to me, it looks dark. Does it look dark to you guys? I'm going to have to brighten up my face part. I don't really want to do that, but I'm going to do it. Is that not working? Oh, that's the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. Anyway, but ASMR missed yesterday. That is totally fine, and I figure there's so many things that are going on at the same time that some of y'all won't be in during my live, although I love to have you here, but you'll be able to catch the replay later. So that is perfectly fine too. We do love to have you, and we love getting to play. Oh, that's 2 bins. Anyway, I get distracted sometimes. It's called squirrel and rabbit and shiny things. Anyway, ASMR says that I have to retake coding and networking at the college. My percentile dropped. The good thing is I can still do my other elective to bring it up. Fabulous. So sorry that you have to retake that, but I mean, I want to learn coding, but I don't have time to do it. My reason for wanting to do that is because then I can do more fun things and actually program them myself in StreamerBot, and that makes the stream funner. That's kind of one of the things that I love to do. I do notice that our chat widget thing now it's up. Nothing was working right today. I don't know. The things, and I'm assuming y'all can hear me okay. I think I have the wrong audio on. Let me fix that. Okay, so... all right, I think it's right. Hopefully y'all can hear me okay. And hopefully the music is still there, but just not as loud. I was listening to the workshop that I recorded yesterday. We had a light up card workshop yesterday. You guys are gonna love the card. Anyway, we had a light up card workshop yesterday, and I edited the video last night, just make sure everything was there, and I was listening to it again, and to me it sounded like the background was a little bit too loud compared to my voice, so I lowered it a little bit today, so hopefully it's not too loud. Again, we have Jen and ASMR, Maureen, and you guys were just chatting this morning. Miss Maureen says that it is hot and humid here in Florida. Yep, that might be part of the reason it looks dark in here. It is a little overcast, so I do see some clouds. Usually at noon it's bright, and it is still a little bit bright, but it's not as, like when you look at my back wall in the other room over there, it's not quite as bright as normal. Ryan said this is the driest rainy season. Yep. And Jen says better than sweltering. Well, if that's big, that's why you go inside and you have air conditioning. Yeah. Stephanie says, hello, everyone. I'm late today. No, you're not. It's 11:57. We don't start until noon, so you were not late at all. You were early, honey. Thank you. Who else do we have in here? Because everybody's been saying hello, hello. We have Olivia Somerville. Thank you so much for popping in, honey. And I would love to know where you found us. Biddy Penny, what? And Jana is here. Danielle? Okay. Jen and Danielle and Jana are all hanging out over on Twitch.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now, back to our show.
So Biddy Penny is here. I do have a couple of cards I've already done with that release, by the way, honey. So, yay! So Bitty Penny is in the house, if she's still here. Melissa Craig, welcome, welcome, welcome. I saw you on Liv's live stream yesterday, and I loved your little your card with the I think it was a chipmunk. Very fun. Thank you so much. I love it. Anyway, and it turns out that she is local. So there's a few of us in here that are locals that I actually have never gotten a chance to get together and meet up with. But she is up in Deltona, so she is close. By the way, Melissa, Scrappy Tales, she's also in Florida. I think she's in Sebring. Anyway, she's a local also. Hello to this channel, but happy to see my friend Jana. Yay! It does get a little crazy in here, especially when they start making things happen. And of course, I want to welcome everybody in. So just let you know, that's kind of how we roll here. Who else do I have in here that I have not said hello to? Okay, so Bitty Penny says hello to Ruth and to Sweetheart. Fabulous. I think I got caught up on the chat. Now I can move that one over to the side. I'm going to go ahead and give a couple of quick shout outs. First off, Miss Bitty Penny. She is a super, well, did I hit the wrong button? Did it happen? It didn't happen. I need to hit the right button. Okay. There we go. We have a shout out from Miss Bitty Penny. If you're not already following her, you should be. So be sure to watch her live streams. She's been going live a lot in the mornings, meaning by the time I get up and in here, she has got like the last 10 minutes and then she leaves. So anyway, so I don't always say hello, but make sure that you give her some love. I did discover, let me scroll back up. I discovered, love that. Where is it? I'm looking for the right name. Come on. I want to give her a shout out. I'm lost again. Okay, Bitty Penny got the shout out. Hello, Miss Adelaide. Adelaide's from Germany. And who else am I trying to do a shout out for? Jana needs a shout out. Jana has a channel. And I'm still scrolling. Sorry, guys. And then we're going to get started because I actually have a very small, tiny bit of a plan. Melissa, that's what I was looking for. Melissa has a YouTube channel too, so be sure to check her out as well. I'm not positive that it's going to come up with the correct one because I thought it was listed under something else, but yeah. I did try to give you guys all a shout out. A plan? What? Yes, Jana. Jana says, what? A plan? And the reason for that is that yesterday during our workshop, I used one of my old panels to make a super fabulous light up card. I also went through all of my Halloween light up cards yesterday and discovered some of them didn't work anymore. So one of them, the oldest, from 2020, I decided to take apart. I'm going to show you that one first, actually, because it's cute, but it's older. So this is not my very first one, but this one was made in 2020 using copper tape. We don't use copper tape for our light up cards anymore, do we? Not often. I do need to play with Chibitronic stuff. I'm going to lower the lighting a little bit on my desktop. And I hit the wrong one again. Go down the 2, go up, go down. There we go. Hey, Jane, welcome in, honey. So this one is one that I made with copper tape a couple of years, actually 5 years ago. You know, you do need to make sure you sign the back of them, but I usually put the year also. That way I know when it was that I made it. So this one I made, and it's not 100%, but it is where I've got copper tape circuitry all in there, and I replaced the battery yesterday, but it still does the light up thing. And you might recognize that as an old lawn fawn set. Isn't that cute? And it does work. It's where I think it's where the LED had shifted. It was one of the ones that's the little bulb with the prongs. And I think the prongs had shifted so it wasn't actually on the copper tape anymore. So this is kind of the old way of doing it. And I did show that. I showed it with with the guts open, the whole bit yesterday during the workshop. And during the workshop, for you guys that have signed up for it and were not able to make it live, this is what we made. And I love the background. This is a background that I made probably a couple of years ago. And it already looks like it's glowing just with that moon there, but yeah, I'm in love with this one. This is another one I will never give away, I think. I'm scrolling down again. Hey, Mary Jo, welcome in. I don't know if I'm assuming my effects are working, so I'm going to do it again. Melissa said, I think the lights with the copper tape always intimidated me, so I never did it. Love the style of the lights Pear Blossom has now. Absolutely. Absolutely. I did a few with the copper tape. I actually bought copper tape and all the stuff from Amazon, meaning it's not the quality that you really want. But yeah, that's what I did then. I'm going to go ahead and show you all the couple of cards that I've made so far with Scrappy Tales. I showed Mary yesterday, and she's like, I want it. It's like, I can't give it to you. It's already given away. Because you guys know. Stephanie! You guys are always asking that. What I need to do is I need to start selling some of these things. But you guys should also know by now, at least when you're watching me and most of the other folks that you watch, that we're not always able to actually duplicate and make something exactly the same. We can't do it. It just doesn't happen. Because everything is very unique. Stephanie says, yes, please sell them. Okay, I will have to do that. Here's the one that we made first out of the Scrappy Tail stuff. Real simple. Layering, lots of layering of die cuts, and just a little bit of, I used 3 colors of ink. Hey, Cordelia, welcome in, honey. I'm so happy you're here, hon. So I put over gray ink. Over gray cardstock. I did just a little bit of tapping into some white pigment ink from Gina K. Oh, thank you, Bitty Penny. Were you here? Yes, you were here. I never know for sure. I can never remember who all was in which one. So we did white cardstock, black cardstock, and gray cardstock. And I used a little bit of cookie dough on his teeth just to give him a little bit of brown. I probably should have used green, but it's okay. And white pigment ink, and then some silver from, I think that was Catherine Pooler. And then on the inside, pattern paper, which I don't do enough of, and a couple of stamps. I think this was absolutely gorgeous. I love that. So that was one card, and it will be going out, and it does fit in a 5x7 envelope. Bitty Penny says, I think I was lurking and loving it. That's because it's your lunch break, probably, and you have to be at work and things. The other one that I made, this one goes out to Sweetheart. Sweetheart won this one. I only know because I wrote it down in there. And this one is using an old panel that I did with Thermoweb Transfer Gel Duo a couple of years ago. And vellum, and for the first time ever, I used black foam tape to adhere everything down. And the moon just has some red ink behind it. But I think that turned out super cute. So that one's going out to Sweetheart. So the idea, because of that card that I made yesterday with the kitty, I need to play with my sprays. I have to play with my sprays. I haven't done that in forever. I do have a big old friggin' splat box, DIY splat box in the bottom of under my desk. I think I'm going to use this instead though. And let me grab my Scrappy Tail stuff that I'm thinking of using today. So this morning I was working on emails and stuff, so I don't actually have everything on my desk that I'm going to use. I'm going to use this one. I think this is all I'm going to use out of there. But first things first, we need to cut us a mask for that moon. And I need to drop all of my stuff onto the floor, because that's kind of what we do, right? That's what I get for putting that thing under there. Okay, Terry Cooper! Oh, you had to go clip something for Ryan. Tell him hello for me, honey.
Ho, ho, ho!
To check in with Santa every day to see if she's been good or bad. So apparently yesterday Adelaide must have been good because Santa liked her. So that's good. Okay, ASMR's turn. And ASMR has been good too. Yay. effects are loud, so I can definitely adjust that a little bit. I do want them loud enough so we can hear
We interrupt
them.
our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
So, yeah, Nerdy interrupted Danielle's Santa check. Thank you, Nerdy. Love you too, honey. And apparently Danielle has been bad. Has been naughty. Hello, Nerdy. Welcome in, huh? Oh, I need the warning banner. Yes, I do. Let me put up the caution tape. Okay, the caution tape is there so that people that are watching the replay understand that the chat may take over the stream at any time. Okay, the Todd right now is out on his bicycle testing a tire. He might be gone 10 minutes. He might be gone an hour. Ronan! The Ronan is in the house. Ronan is fighting Terry Cooper with Tangia. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut myself out a little mask. And that's just going to use the circle die. The circle die that is for the moon in that stamp set. Somebody asked a question. Infinity wants to know, what are we making? Honey, do I ever know what I'm making? And I'm going to take out something that is kind of new to my craft room. Actually, not really new to my craft room, but yeah, it's one of those things I haven't used in a bit. How does the chat take over? Okay, this is a good question. Does anybody want to... Okay, you saw all of the things that are happening on the screen, right, Melissa? So... there are commands that they're putting into the chat. So whenever you see somebody put something, exclamation point something, that is a command they're doing on probably on YouTube. I'm also live streaming to Twitch. So on Twitch, there are buttons over there that they can push. And we have a little snail. I love my little snail. Anyway, we have some things that they're able to actually do. So my hands are here. They're doing the stuff. It ain't me. Bitty Penny's going to do the zombie. We're waiting for the zombie to pop up. Oh, we got the zombie from Leslie. Then we have the bats. And then we have the zombie. And Jen says, don't believe Debbie. It ain't me. I'm not doing it. I'm die cutting a little moon out of some masking magic from Gina K. Okay, so Stephanie, thank you. That is a very good explanation. It says we just get so crazy that all you see is us putting stuff up on the screen and you can't see her. And I'll tell y'all why we have the caution tape. We have the caution tape because some folks don't know that that's what we're doing. I have had a couple of people in the past have sent me replies to my emails saying, I would really just love it if you get to the point, and I don't really like all this cartoon stuff. And then when I explained that it was y'all doing it, they show up in the stream. So it's a thing. It's like you don't know what's happening because there's really not many people on YouTube side, I don't think, in our niche that let y'all play. And it's because I saw it on Twitch, I loved it, and I thought, I need to figure out how to make it happen for y'all. So we have it. The little dungeon thing that's over here to the side is triggered with an app called Tangia. Ronan says, let chaos reign. Yes. Anyway, it is triggered by Tangia, and to see the link on YouTube side to get a hold of those Tangia things, just type exclamation point Tangia and it'll put the link up into the chat for you. So there's different things like that. Oh, there was one thing I didn't fix. I fixed it on my email, but I didn't fix it on here. We have some events happening. I'm going to go ahead and pop that up. Well, not yet. I'll wait until the Tangia dungeon is done. But I do have some events. And one of the events is already finished up. I don't know if she's still selling the all access replay thing so that you can still see it after the fact. I don't know if that's something that she's doing it. Aw, Ronan. Ronan said, I died, a troll killed me. Aw. And Biddy Penny, Biddy Penny says, you're one of a kind and such a treasure. Thing is, I've kind of come out of, it's weird, guys. Does anybody get nervous when they first meet somebody or anything like that? That's kind of how a lot of us start off on YouTube as. We're nervous about, why can't I get this to come off? Come on, release paper. I have my nail, I need to redo my nails too. Anyway, a lot of times we wind up being not quite ourselves. For that matter, I've done that in different jobs and meeting people and all the things, and I don't think I was actually myself for many, many years. But I'm finally letting the cuckoo person come out. It takes courage to share art and ourselves. I know, right, hon? I mean, I think the first time that I met you, and you are super sweet and I loved it. But when I met you in person in Austin at that park, I think I was still kind of intimidated and kind of just kind of shut into myself. I'm kind of, kind of shrunk into myself where I didn't really talk as much. And I don't think I did anyway. I might have. And then we met, Aaron. It's like, oh my God. That mask is not wanting to cooperate. I don't want to cut all the way through it, but I do need to. Event name ideas. Make it clap for crafts. What? I don't know what that means, Rhoda, but that makes me nervous. Okay, so Stephanie says, yes, and I get nervous when someone compliments me. I know, it's one of those things where people compliment you and you think, that's not true. They don't. Okay, I've had that issue my whole life. What it's called is imposter syndrome. And it's where you don't feel that when people are giving you a compliment, you don't think that they're being honest. You think they're just saying it to be nice. Because what else were we taught? If you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. This is not wanting to come off. Come on, I know the white side is the mask. Why is this? I'm upset now. It's probably because that knife is crap. That one cuts a little better. Yes, I have 3 craft knives. Danielle says, I get nervous when I meet someone for the first time. Terry Cooper. So that's what's wrong with me. And then Ronan says, I have to force myself to be more reserved when I meet face to face. Well, it also depends on who it is. There's a specific group of people that I really don't hang out with anymore because I don't really have the time and I don't drink anymore. And it's one of those things. But there's this group of people that I made myself. When I would meet somebody, I'd say, hi, I'm Debbie, who are you? And a lot of people would get a big hug first time they ever meet me. It's just a thing. And it was basically a way for me to try to step out of my shell. Even though it's kind of, I think they call it like an introverted extrovert or an extroverted introvert or something like that. So what I'm doing right now, for you guys that don't know, I've cut out the mask from the die that cuts out the moon in the Scrappy Tales set. Okay, I've
We
cut those
interrupt
out.
our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
Thank you so much, Jen. Anyway, I've got that and I'm putting it down on here. So that's going to basically be a moon. Okay. I'm also going from memory because I haven't done this technique in a couple of years. Peopling is hard. Yes, peopling is hard. And Todd and I both, we kind of have the same kind of personality when it comes to that. We love people, but it's easy to get socialed out. I don't know if that's actually a term anybody else uses, but that is kind of my word for it. All right, I think I want to start off with, I've already shaken these up. I've been good. These are the distressed mica stains. I've got several of the distressed mica stains, plus a couple of other stains, and we have bats. I'm waiting for the bats to get done. Yes, Ronan says the concept of your social battery draining. We would go to parties though, and at about midnight, we would decide, okay, I'm getting tired. I need to go home. And then you start trying to say goodbye to people. And somehow I think I leached some of the energy off the other people, and 2 hours later I'm still giving hugs and saying bye to like the dozen people that are there. It is just so stupid. So I pulled out some of the distressed mica stains that I haven't used in a long time. I've got I've got some Delusion sprays. These are probably, let's see if there's a date on it. Yes, I'm trying to read it. These are all from Ranger. This one is fresh lime, and I probably got it in 2017 or something. It's old, and I've still got a lot of it. I mean, I don't use this stuff much. So I've got, this is a green. That's the only reason I pulled it. This one is some Heidi Swap. Same kind of thing. It's old. Does it have a date? I do not see a date on it, but I know this one is old. I think I got it on sale, like on clearance at Michael's or Joann's. Okay. Say and go by. Nah, drop a smoke bomb and I'll text you when we get home. I don't do that. So I've got a red, and then that's outside of the mica stains. I've got different colors of mica stains. Then I've got one of the distress oxides. So I only picked like about 3 or 4 color families. I'm going to start off with Flickering Candle, and I shook them up, but it looks like the mica is already sticking to the bottom. Just invited Godson's mom, Rebecca. What? Jen, what did you do? You invited her to what? Did you invite her to here? Do the Irish exit? No. Oh, I can't do that. I don't want to. It's like, I love all the people and I want to, have you ever gone to something and you want to be able to say something to somebody? You go to an event and you can't find the person because they left without telling you goodbye. And how does that make you feel? Especially if it's one of your friends, and at these things it was everybody was my friend. Okay, so I just sprayed some of this mica stain on there. Now, if you don't know about the mica stain, it does have mica in there, so it gets all pretty and shiny. So yeah, it's going to look fabulous. But I also didn't want to use all mica stain. These are more expensive than the regular sprays, typically. I'm assuming it's the same. Yes, I went to GalaxyCon and couldn't find my friend there. Exactly. Oh, she's at your house, so you invited her to watch. Oh my God, are you putting me up on the TV again? That always scares me. Okay, so I've also got, this one is Jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, I'm doing one and then I'll do the other, and probably the second one will be quicker in the things. We've already been on for a half hour. Okay. I know this kind of looks like blood on there right now. Hey, Barbara, how you doing, hon? We are playing with mica stains, and we're going to have some mud in here anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and take, this is Decanted, which is like it's like a silvery gray, but it's also kind of, I think it's got a little bit of green in there. And yes, I'm doing the Simon Hurley workout. Oh, Ronan, are you stealing my friends? Ronan says, hi, Barbara. Imagine it in Ronan's voice. Do we need Ronan's voice? I don't know if I have it set up for Ronan's voice, but oh my goodness. We could do that if you want to, Ronan. Especially since some of my buddies who haven't been in here in a bit kind of don't know what's going on. Okay, so Terry Cooper says, I just say I ate something that didn't agree with me and I need to go. People would say bye and move away. Yeah. But the thing is, that's not me. It's not what I would want to do. And we haven't been to anything like that in years. Like we stopped drinking. We don't drink anymore. This one actually has brown in it. I was thinking it was a gray, but look, it is a pretty brown. Okay, I think this requires, hi Irma, I think this requires YouTube folks to weigh in. Because they are the ones that don't understand, they haven't always seen all of this. And I'm going to say, do we want Ronan to give good voice? I'm starting a poll, guys. Even Benny Penny says yes. Poll is up on YouTube. So you guys vote. I'm going to do some more spraying and no 1-800 numbers. It's not 1-800. We would be concerned about 1-900 numbers. We're not doing either of those right now. Terry is never a good influence. Okay. So yeah, I've got a little bit of brown in there. That's going to give a little bit of depth, a little bit of darkness. I think I want some regular green because this does not have the mica in there. And it's clogged because I haven't used it. That one goes to the side because it needs... Where am I going to put it where I'm going to remember I need to clean it but not knock it off my desk? Fingers crossed that works. I'm going to bring in Bubbling Cauldron. It is a green also, but this one is one of the ones with the mica in it, which means it needs to be shipped. Okay, right now we're in 93% yes. Oh my God. Hi, Miss Lisa. We have a poll up, honey. Do we want Ronan's voice in the chat? Do we need him to give us good voice? So say yes or no. There's only one no. I think Ronan voted for himself. That's possible. Or those 976.99 cents each additional. Okay, I got to put that up because that's funny. It's not in here. Yeah, here we go. So Terry Coper said no 1-900 numbers, and then where is the? It's not bringing. It's here we go. Ronan said, or those 976.99 cents each additional minute. Oh, 976 numbers that are 99 cents for each additional minute. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Oh, this one is actually a brighter green on there. This is going to give us a really creepy background. For the love they're all in. Terry Cooper says, for the love of all there is, say yes. Okay, I think what I need now is some tips to bring Ronan in. Do I need to share them with you if anybody decides to do that? Probably not. I could use some of this red color shine. Will it spray? Oh, this one sprays too. So now it's getting dark. And I want some purple. I'm gonna put some oxide in there. That's gonna give it a little bit of a different. We've got a lot of shine going on, so this one's gonna give it a little bit of a chalkiness. And then to top it all off, I'm gonna put some water on there, just to let it. And this is not actually the spray that I would normally use, but oh, there we go. So all of it is starting to blend together, and then tweezers. This probably needs some more purple or green in it, but it's all blending so nicely. And this is one of those techniques that you don't know what it's going to look like till it gets done. If you do want to do any kind of control, you're probably going to need to dry it and hope that your cords for all of your tools don't get all tangled up all over the place, which mine just did. So now I'm having trouble getting to the things. Okay, Ronan, I think they have spoken. They would like for you to come and say hello. And then I'll see if I can actually make it happen. Hi, Miss Jennifer. Welcome in, hon. Okay, the top is actually getting dry. That's good. I also have extra panels over here, which means that I can take advantage of all the creepy goodness in here. I would say yummy goodness, but well, it does kind of look like caramel. Okay. But see all that shine in there? And I'm getting it on my hands already. I knew I would. I knew I would. Okay, I'm trying not to make a humongous mess, but that's okay. That's why we have rags, right? Oh, and I just noticed something that looks kind of cool. You guys probably aren't able to see this. But at the angle that the light is hitting it, the mica over here is like that's floating over some of the brown. It's green. So it's got this, it's got a greenish tinge. It's like this color of green, but it's like just, can y'all see that? Sometimes I wonder if it's just my monitor color that makes it so that things look weird. Okay, I am going to spray a little bit more on here though. Okay, so Stephanie says she saw it, and Betty Penny says it looks amazing, and I'm going to clean up some of this mess before I do a little bit more spraying, and this time I'm going to put paper towel down in there to absorb some of it. Oh, look at that. This is kind of an ink smushing kind of thing. Oh, okay. That's the panel. Look at that. It probably needs a little more red up at the top to drip down, but I think I like that. Let me put a little bit more up at the top. And this is where everything basically turned brown. This is also why you have cutting boards or things sitting at your desk, so you have something to clean up the stuff and put it on so it can dry flat. If I hold it at an angle, it's going to drip more and I'll lose some of that definition. But this definitely looks cool. And this is just because I mixed colors that I knew were going to turn into mud. So sometimes if you need brown cardstock, that worked great. Oh, I love that one. This one, everything is more smooth. Okay. This one's not done yet. It could be, but I think I want to try adding a little bit of grunge around the moon. And that was because I put so much water in it. Okay, we're going to move that one. I have no idea where I'm going to put it. I don't really have any flat surfaces that don't have things on them. All right, drawers are going to be surfaces. Okay. So a little bit more jack-o'-lantern. Right there. Okay. And then there we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. You saw what I did. This is something I saw Amy R do years ago, where she did a mask and then she did the ink on there and then she sprayed it with water and let everything go basically where it was masked, whatever. I don't think it looked great. For Halloween, you need to make one more purple and orange. I know, right? You could do this with basically any colors. And the panel that I made, where did I put that card? This is the one that I did for the workshop yesterday. The panel was done years ago with a bigger mask, a bigger circle. But look, this one had purple and orange and green and yellow all in it. And it was basically the same thing. This is a smaller one just because... Hype! Betty Penny, what? Thank you, honey. Betty Penny just gave me a $10 super chat. Oh, $9.99. Thank you, hon. Oh, that is so sweet of you, honey. Thank you so much. I've been doing this a lot, too. I don't know. You guys, I'm surprised y'all aren't tired of me yet, to be honest. And they keep saying they want me to do more. Okay, I'm going to leave that one kind of just dripping to the side, and we're going to bring out another panel. This one, again, we've got that moon there. So somebody said that they want more purple, right? So let's do that. I am going to start off with, well, let's just do just purples. This one is some oxide. How did the poll go? Did you run away? They want your voice, honey. Oh, here's the oxide. That's a lot of purple. So this one is a matte kind of spray, okay? It's just like your Distress Oxide inks. It's that hybrid between pigment and dye ink. And after it, if you were to let it get wet, which we're gonna, it winds up with a little bit of a chalky finish, right? So we're starting off with the purple, and we're gonna add in, this one is called Hocus Pocus. Ronan is in the chat, so let me see if I can, Ronan, can you speak to me? I don't know if I have you muted. I don't think I do. Hello, Ronan. Hello, Ronan. Okay. Can you guys hear Ronan? When Ronan speaks. Okay, so if you guys can hear him, okay. I want people to tell me. Okay, they said they can't hear you. Why can't they hear you? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move that over there. That didn't work. I'm moving things around on my thing, and it's supposed to... No, it shouldn't be. So they say they can't hear you. Well, dang it, I thought I had it fixed. Discord does not allow Sonar to change audio settings. What? Oh, I know. We're going to try it again. Do it again.
What am I? Okay.
Now y'all should be able to hear it. Can y'all hear the Ronin?
Okay.
And do you have an echo with me?
I hear myself in your stream, so hold on one second.
Yay!
There we go. And the echo is gone.
Yay! Okay, they can hear you. So would you like to talk to my
Hello,
stream?
hello. How's it? Hi, Terry. See, Terry I know from other channels, and Terry and I have spoke many a time back and forth, so... Hi, Terry. How are you? I have missed you as well. Now, the Barbara you were speaking to before, that wasn't because I missed her name. The from the co-stream that I almost killed. What's her name?
Oh, the girl that you almost killed? That's
yes.
Elizabeth.
What's,
that was Elizabeth.
That's Elizabeth? Okay.
And she's probably asleep. She does a lot of her streaming late at night. So, yeah, she's probably asleep. But yeah, that was so friggin' funny. That was so funny.
I don't think she was ready for me, Deborah. You got to warn people.
Okay, Melissa just said yes. She says you're giving good voice now. She has not heard you give good voice.
She's never heard me give good voice. Hello? And that was Melissa?
Yeah, this is her first time coming into one of my streams, too.
Hello, Melissa. How are you? Welcome to Debbie J's Crafting Corner.
You have toned
I
it
am
down
Ronan.
so much.
I have absolutely nothing to do with this channel. I'm not crafty. I am chaotic, which
he's chaotic.
I think it's fair to say that. I think it's fair to say that it takes a little bit of chaos to be artistic. I will say that. And yes, I have toned it down. I have to. This is a PG-13. This is a PG-13 stream. I'm keeping that in the forefront.
Stephanie loves your voice.
Because hi, Stephanie. Because
that's more the Ronan I was thinking of. Hi, Stephanie. Ronan After Dark.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about this. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Debbie J's Crafting Corner. We're going to be doing some Halloween spooktacular things this evening. And make sure you hit like, subscribe, follow, and all those wonderful buttons that you just know you love to push. You mean something like that.
Oh my God. I muted myself the whole time you were doing that. They love the voice. Melissa was wanting to know if you were local. No, unfortunately not. I've never met Ronan in person. I have played a lot of Fortnite with Ronan, though. He says he's never coming to Florida because he thinks everybody here is insane.
Everybody in Florida is insane. There is a whole database that explains Florida Man is a thing.
I know, Florida Man is a thing, and it's not everybody. Okay, it's like, okay, my late husband, when he would come home from work at times, he would talk about the case that he worked on. He worked in surgery. There was a guy who would feed feed alligators off the side of his boat and was surprised when one of them decided to eat him.
Okay.
There was somebody who decided to try to fix their lawnmower by turning it over while it was running. I mean, yeah.
Look,
there are people like that
this
everywhere.
This is what I'm going to say. Every time somebody tries to get, and you know I have a lot of friends, especially in the streaming community, the communities that are in Florida.
Yes.
So I've had a lot of people that have wanted me to come and visit, come and see them, and none of them have been able to defeat my number one reason for never going to Florida. My number one reason for everybody out there that's listening, it's not you. It's not you. You're probably a sane person, or at least relatively sane.
Yeah, it's just a relative term.
My issue is that this is a true and accurate headline from the state of Florida. Tonight on the 6 o'clock news, a Florida man robs local Burger King with alligator. That's an actual news article, Devers.
I have never seen that one, but that's funny.
You haven't? I will post it in your Discord. That is an actual. They have video of a man trying to rob a fast food joint in Florida through the drive-through. The drive-through with a pet alligator.
Oh my God. Well, we also have bears, and we have there's, especially around the Everglades, there are boa constrictors because someone decided they thought it would be a good pet, and then they decided I don't want it as a pet anymore and let it go.
Devers, what the hell makes you think I'm going anywhere near a wildlife preserve? Look, there are two places on God's green earth that you never have to worry about me being found. As a matter of fact, if I am ever found in any of these two places, know that I was murdered somewhere else, and that's where they took my body. You will never find me in the Australian outback.
Okay.
And you will never find me in the Everglades.
Sorry, if there's anybody here from Australia, I'm sorry. He's not.
I'm not trying to be offensive. Look, it takes a special kind of person to live in the outback in Australia. True. It takes a special kind of person to live in the Everglades of Florida.
I am nowhere near the Everglades.
I am not built to play Jumanji the Live Home Edition. I'm not going to either spot. Y'all got spiders the size of my palm. You got snakes the whole 2-3 times the size of my body. Like, no, I'm not going. I'm not going anywhere where there are so many spider webs on the grass that weekly people have to go out and light the spider webs on fire to get rid of the cobwebs. When I tell you,
I guess that means you're not going to Louisiana either, right?
I'm not. They can ship me all the seafood beignets and boudin. Look, I already found a place here in Kansas City. I can go buy authentic Louisiana boudin. I don't have to go to Louisiana to get Creole food anymore. I don't have to go there to get Cajun food anymore. There's a Cajun place here in town that does just fine. I'm not taking my caramel color behind to the middle of places where, look, I have lived my life by a handful of principles.
Okay, I have to say this. I'm sorry. I'm reading the chat at the same time. Maureen said, just so a man is upset that his emotional support gator isn't allowed into Walmart.
See, Maureen's finding stuff.
Well, she's in Florida too.
That's not even the Everglades, Devers.
I know. It's like,
Devers,
oh my God.
Devers. That's not even the Everglades. That's Walmart downtown.
That's true.
That's why I'm not going to Florida.
Why do you think I stay indoors? But it's still nothing wrong with the state.
No, because I've seen enough videos on TikTok. It's not so much the wildlife in the state. It's the fact that the wildlife does not respect the fact that y'all have homes. They come in just
true.
to check out what air conditioning is. I'm not messing around with the wildlife.
We have some.
No.
Oh, it's raining, and Todd's not back from riding yet. I guess he's getting all wet outside. We have some white birds of paradise, some huge plants that are probably like about 15 feet tall. Yeah, one of them's not there anymore. Instead, there are all these big claw marks because apparently one of the bears decided it wanted to play with that tree. Don't know why, but he did.
Oh, okay.
And Todd's not happy about it.
Look, I've lived in a couple.
So that's one thing. I don't like the bears. I really don't like the bears. And there was a big stink when they did a haunting. When they did a hunting thing, there was a big stink about it where people got upset because of people going hunting for them when there was an actual hunting thing that the state was doing to kind of reduce the thing. It was intentional.
Deborah, it took a federal order, an order from the federal government to put me for 3 years in a place where, unfortunately, it's considered civilized, but nobody bothered to tell the wildlife.
He was military, guys.
Like, here's the thing. There are certain... I have no problems being in the city. I have no problems being in a rural community. I have no problems with either one of those. Please understand that, everybody that's listening. Okay? I've spent 1 or 2 nights drunk on a dirt road out in the country. I got no problems with it. Love the country. Here's the thing. I prefer to keep my caramel color behind in places where the wildlife understands that this is human territory and no longer wildlife territory. I lived in a whole state, the largest state in all 50 and outlying
Texas?
No, Texas is second.
Oh.
Alaska's bigger than Texas.
Oh, we do have some folks from Alaska that come in here too.
And the funny thing is I was stationed at both places. So here's the thing. Okay. If I never have to worry about, actually, it's not if I never have to worry. I'm never going to put myself in a situation, because I have control of this now. I'm never putting myself in a situation where I have to worry about opening my front door, stepping out my front door, closing my front door, and as soon as I have taken one step out of my doorway to my house, my domicile, where I live, look to my immediate left, and within 3 feet of me is wildlife. Now, I'm not talking about wildlife like a lizard or even a snake or a bird or anything like that. I looked to my left, and 3 feet away was a whole ass bullwinkle the moose.
You're afraid of the moose, or you're just not happy with the moose?
Eating what little leaves I had on the tree in my front yard off of the tree. Gosh. Now, I'm not a small person. Okay, I'm average height. I'm 5'8". At that time, I was pretty solidly stacked, pretty built. And I was weighing in about 210, 215, mostly muscle. Here's my problem. When I saw what the gods had decided was going to be the land meat tank that is the Alaskan moose.
Land meat tank.
There's no other way to describe it. Okay. Nobody ever tells you exactly, like, everybody knows Bullwinkle. Bullwinkle's a friend. You don't have to worry about Bullwinkle. But the size of Bullwinkle in the cartoon versus the size of regular standing people is a lie. People, y'all need to understand that. Okay? Y'all need to understand that's a lie. The moose, in and of itself, its legs. Again, I am 5'8". Its legs were taller than I was.
Oh my goodness.
It was eating a tree and was having to bend its neck down to reach the branches. The animal in and of itself was about 10 feet tall. And this is not an embellishment. You can go out and look online. It was a full-grown moose. And it was 3 feet away from me. And I lived in a combat zone for 13 months. And I have never been more afraid than when I was 3 feet away from a moose that was not a zoo. This ain't a zoo moose. This was a whole wild moose eating my tree and looking at me and going, I don't understand why you're all of a sudden He looked at me like I was standing in his living room.
Oh no.
While he was eating his breakfast. And I very quietly turned around, opened the door to my house, walked back in, closed the door to my house. I didn't even bother deadbolting it. It's a moose. It is a standing meat tank. If that moose wanted to come through the door, the moose was coming through the door. It didn't matter if that deadbolt was not going to stop nothing but his intention.
And Biddy Penny says, I stumbled upon a moose in Idaho. I'm 5'2" and could walk under him without bending. They are huge.
See, she knows. She knows. Okay. Everybody always thinks moose are like horse size. No, they're not.
That's bigger than a horse, yeah.
They are.
Oh my goodness.
They're big enough to fight polar bears.
Oh, by the way, I have people that say, Ruth is saying you should do stand-up comedy. Yeah. Infinity said there's been more than one instance in 2 different towns where I lived where a deer broke into a library and wreaked havoc. So there's all sorts of, it doesn't matter where you live, there's gonna be animals, but there's some that you gotta, okay. I don't go near the lakes because that's where all of the gators are. The gators are what scare me.
That's the exception to the rule, though. When that's a strange occurrence that's a strange occurrence that a deer just randomly jumps into somebody's house. If you go out on Google and you can look this up. There was a show called Northern Exposure.
Yeah.
That talked about a moose that walked around in downtown Anchorage, Alaska. That's not a joke.
Is Melissa or Kim in here? Because they would tell us if they know about this stuff in Alaska.
Well, the moose that I'm talking about, it did this for years.
Oh my
and the
goodness.
Footage in the opening, the footage that they had in the opening credits for the show Northern Exposure, that's the actual moose that used to walk around downtown Anchorage. But it understood, from the opinion of the moose, he was pissed off that there were a bunch of humans in his area.
Yeah.
But he was not leaving his area. So he just got used to the humans, and people used to feed him.
Oh my God.
So when he got really hungry during the winters, he would walk through downtown Anchorage. And I swear, Alaska is the weirdest place. I had to...
Another weird place.
I will keep her name out the story for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
She was my NCO, non-commissioned officer. She was my sergeant. She was in charge of me.
Okay.
in morning formations, everybody's supposed to be accounted for and supposed to be in formation so we can, yes, we were able to get done with our job yesterday, get through our evening, sleep, and not die. So we had to wake up and we had to go to accountability formations. That's what accountability formations are for.
To make sure you're still living.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Her job was to be there, count me and everybody I worked with that was a lower rank than her, and say, yes, first sergeant, everybody's here. She didn't show up for that formation one morning.
Oh no.
And that formation is supposed to be at 6:30. So she hasn't shown up at 6 o'clock. I'm on the phone calling her. Like, because Alaska's winters are dangerous. There's accidents, people slide off the road, the whole kit and caboodle. Okay. I just wanted to know where she was so I could report it. She tells me I'm not going to make formation and I'm probably not going to make it into the work today. Now, I don't know if anybody here understands the military a little bit, but the whole calling in and saying, the whole concept of calling in and saying, I'm not going to make it today. You better be in the hospital. Like most places you go, that we're not even going to talk about the cold, Terry. We're not going to talk about that. Because I'm a tropical people and they sent me to Alaska. I'm not even. I'm still not happy about that. But I call her and I'm like, what do you mean you're not going to make it to formation and you're not going to make it to work? And she's whispering to me over the phone, which is really weird. Like, why are you whispering into your phone? I'm thinking somebody's trying to break into that. There's a... Now, she'd only been in Alaska for about 3 weeks. Had this H-A-D, past tense, had this beautiful black on chrome BMW that she brought up to Alaska with her. 3 weeks into Alaska, there's a bear asleep on the hood of my car. I'm sorry. What did you just say? There's a bear asleep on the hood of my car. And I am not about to go outside and try to wake him up. Sarn, I'm gonna need you to send me, because nobody's gonna believe, because I'm the senior. I'm the senior person there, and now I'm gonna have to stand up and say, first sergeant so and so's not here today, or not in formation right now. So I told her, I was like, I need you to take a picture and send it to me on my phone.
Oh my God.
I need a picture of this, because when I tell him that you're not here, first and foremost, you know I'm getting yelled at for this. You know I'm going to get yelled at, and then you know you're going to get yelled at. But I'm going to stop you from getting yelled at because you're going to send me this picture. I'm going to show the picture to him, and First Sergeant is not going to be able to believe any of it, even though he's looking at the photo. And neither one of us is going to have to deal with this. No butt chewings, no nothing. So she snaps 3 photos and sends them to me via text message on my cellular device. We get brought to the position of attention. Report in. Specialist Ronan. So-and-so out of ranks. Where the hell is that? Where the hell is Sergeant? First Sergeant. What? Sergeant so-and-so was not able to make it to formation because there is a bear asleep on the hood of her car. Now keep in mind, there are 130 plus other people in this formation.
And they're probably cracking up.
As I said, there is a bear asleep on the hood of her car, I felt 130 plus sets of eyes look at me and in a chorus go, huh? I had men who had been in the military they had been in the military more than 2/3 of my life. And I was 30 at this point.
Oh, God.
These men had 18, 19, 22, 23 years in the military. And these men stopped and looked at me and went, what the hell just came out your mouth? No military bearing whatsoever at all. What in the Sam Hale do you mean there is a bear asleep on the hood of her car? Fall out of the formation. See me after formation. Roger first on. Fall out. Everybody starts doing PT. I'm walking up with my cell phone in my hand. And from about 8 feet away, my first sergeant looks at me and says, I swear to God, if you show me a picture of a bear asleep on the hood of that BMW I saw yesterday, I'm sending you and everybody in this building home. And we're going to skip PT because I'm going to roll around on the floor laughing. I walked up and handed him my phone. This man starts howling. This man called her Sergeant Boo Boo for the next month, nonstop. Would not call her by her name. Sergeant Yogi was asleep on the hood of her car, and she was Sergeant Boo Boo at work with the U.S. Army for the next month. She was mad as hell. First sergeant kept his promise. He was like, stopped everybody. Y'all get the hell up. We're not doing no more push-ups. Y'all get the hell out of my motor pool. Go home. Work call 09. Go talk to your NCOs. Kiss your loved ones. And be thankful that apparently there's not a bear asleep on the hood of your damn car.
Sergeant Boo Boo. Oh, my God.
Yes.
Oh, my
Sergeant Boo Boo. As in Yogi and Boo Boo.
Oh, yeah, I know.
So she was Sergeant Boo Boo for the next month.
Okay, Leslie, I will make something that is going to be exclamation point bear. She wants a bear command for the chat. To commemorate the Ronin, so I may have to take some of your voice from the recording or something. That'll be funny.
That's fine.
Oh, God. Okay, Stephanie says, I'm laughing so hard my birds are going crazy. And Leslie says, now they just did the Todd alert just to put something up there. Okay, thank you,
now,
Leslie says,
I warned
now
everybody.
You need a bear.
I warned everybody about the amount of chaos that I bring to streams.
Yes, he needs to be Captain Chaos. That's could be. No, we can't do that because I need my pixie dragon.
Captain
too,
Clutch.
So. We're not doing Captain Clutch,
Yes.
and we're not gonna do. You could be Captain Chaos. I could call you Captain Chaos. They'll come up with a name for you. They might decide to call you Sergeant Boo Boo.
I swear to God.
Oh, Terry Cooper says Apollo was meowing at Ronan talking. Oh, her cat watches my stream.
Hello, Apollo.
Kiki Apollo.
Kelly says we had a peacock on the roof of our house this summer. That's not bad, other than they are noisy. They are very noisy. Okay, I'm finally catching my breath, Ronan.
If you have any issues with peacocks, again, a super soaker with a 2-to-1 ratio of lemon juice. They hate the smell of citrus. No, birds don't like the smell of citrus. A lot of birds don't like the smell of citrus. So if you take a 2-to-1 ratio, 2 parts water, 1 part lemon juice, the smell will annoy them away, and it's completely safe. It just annoys the hell out of them.
So, Ruth wants to know another funny story, Ronan.
Okay.
I don't know if you got it in you. Well, yeah, I take that back. I know you got it in you.
I can give you another wildlife one. And this one...
It's all about wildlife today, guys.
I didn't start this fire.
We didn't start the fire.
So I have never had... I've never had any kind of ego. I don't have much of an ego. My father, God rest his soul, taught me that if you're going to be a man, it's better to be a humble man. Mm-hmm. So that's something that my father taught me, but never in my life did I think that I would be so humbled by a 12-year-old girl that I never met. Again, this is in Alaska. It's wintertime. This little girl and her friend were playing at the park with the whole 3 feet of snow pack at the park.
Because they thought it was fun.
And it is. I mean, kids will be kids. Kids play at the playground.
I don't like cold.
They don't pay attention somehow to the 450 pounds of fur-covered murder that just came walking up on them at the park.
Fur-covered murder.
Yes.
It's a new name.
Fur-covered murder. So a bear walks up on them while they're playing, wanting to know what they are and if they're tasty. So, of course, these 2 little girls freeze. Don't do anything. Freeze. Make yourself look bigger. The bear will go away. That's what everybody in Alaska is taught.
Yeah.
To include the kids, they're taught that in the schools there. So this little girl unzips her jacket and holds it up like Batman to make herself look bigger. The bear is not impressed. The bear starts moving towards them. One little girl sprints off. The other little girl falls down and plays dead. So this bear comes over, sniffs at her, nudges her, bites her on her thigh. She doesn't move. This little girl's taking this whole situation like a champ. And the reason I know this story that is this much in depth is because, one, she got an award from the commanding general of Fort Richardson, Alaska. And 2, she survived this situation. And this was the report that was in the on-base paper.
Wow.
Bear bites into her leg. She doesn't move. It lets go. Bear decides, well, it's probably dead, but I'm hungry enough to eat something that's dead. So he grabs onto her thigh again. This is a whole ass bear. Picks her up off the ground like he's getting ready to drag her off into the woods and devour her. This girl does a one thigh V up while that thigh is captured in the maw of a bear, punches the bear in the snout, startles the bear drops her and runs off. I read this article and the first thing I did was check my pockets to see if I had dropped my man card anywhere. Cause that little girl,
oh my God.
They bandaged her up. They gave her a citizen's award on post. She walked across a stage and a 3-star general gave her a certificate. It was pretty much a certificate of appreciation for not dying while I'm commanding this post. That's pretty much what it boiled down to.
Wow.
And she told the story, and I'm sitting there looking at this 12-year-old going, where the hell did I put my man card? Okay, I still got mine. But this little girl's like, the kid, yeah, you right, Terry. The kids in Alaska are built different. The man built like, and Alaska, going back to what started this conversation, Alaska, again, is what happens when nature does not accept the idea that in and of itself, an area has been settled by humans. Like, I live in southern Kansas City. If a deer comes running through my neighborhood, everybody's going to look at that article and be like, what the hell is a deer doing running through his front living room? In Alaska, if you have a moose, I don't know, eating your damn tree at 6 o'clock in the morning, everybody's going to listen to that story and go, yeah, that's what moose do here.
God.
No. No. Like, there's a whole wildlife website that's free to go on for the state of Alaska. You can track packs of wolves that have been GPS tagged as they cross through an area. Now, to me, that seems like a really awesome thing to have for nature conservation and things of that nature. That is not why Alaska has it. You want to know why Alaska has it? So they know whether or not that morning is safe enough for their kids to walk to damn school.
Oh my God.
Are the wolves, is the wolf pack migration far enough away so I can walk my kids to school? Or do I have to adjust my morning schedule in order to drive my children to school? What in the actual, that's not something you should have. That's not something you should have to put into your morning schedule.
Kelly says every time you say moose, I keep imagining the idiot ones from Big Brother. I don't really know what that means though. I never watched Big Brother, but
that was, oh God, who were they patterned after? What was the Canadian? It was the Canadian version of SNL. It's where a lot of SNL actors came from.
Oh, wow.
You know the show I'm talking about? So one of them was not Martin Short. Not Martin Short. It was the guy that played Darth Helmet in Spaceballs.
Okay.
And played the dad in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
No, what is his name? Dang it. I know who he is. He was also in
Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis. Yes. Love him. He is hilarious.
So there was a show called SCTV in the late 70s and early 80s. Bear.
That's what they were saying. Not
Big
Brother
Bear. I knew
okay.
exactly. You're good, Melissa. I knew exactly who you were talking about. They're patterned after characters that Rick Moranis and I cannot remember his name, Thomas, two great Canadian comedians, both of which were on an SNL after SCTV went off the air. But those two moose were patterned after characters that those guys played on SCTV, and I would agree with that if it weren't for the fact that I've seen what moose are capable of, and I've never been that humbled. Like, I've never been that humbled or been in or felt and known I was in that much danger in my life.
Wow.
Like, no. They're huge. And a mother moose, man, don't let one of them babies be in trouble and being all loud and calling for mom. I watched a moose pick up a 1,500 pound vehicle and quote unquote move it. Not even move it, just relocated it.
Oh wow.
Just all out relocated it because its child was too dumb to put it in reverse and get out from in between the vehicles. So mom just came over and moved the car so
Oh my goodness.
its kid could turn around and walk the direction it had gone in. Yeah. Deborah's, I have to say, those cards look wonderful. Like absolutely wonderful.
I'm loving how these are turning out, and it's all sprays. I didn't have to do any kind of no ink blending, no markers, just spray it. The only thing is it's like they're a little bit tacky, so they're not quite dry, but that's okay. We're giving these away, by the way, Ronan.
Well, we'll have to get you like a heat lamp to fast dry them then.
Well, I've been using my guns and stuff, so yeah. But it's still a little bit tacky. Oh, that looks awesome. Yeah,
I might have to talk to you and get one. What? Request one with like a I want one that's the purple background.
Okay. Like that one? This one's actually
break
more
it
brown.
up a little bit.
This one's more brown,
Hold
but
on,
you're thinking this color.
Let me change my settings here.
You're thinking this color? So yeah. But these
you have to keep in mind I'm colorblind.
So okay, that means Nerdy needs to know what color it is.
Yeah. I don't know what color it is. I'm colorblind. This is ridiculous.
Okay, Riz says I'm definitely going to have to replay your stories so mom can hear them. I'm probably going to do something with some of the video on this where I'm just in the background making the things and Ronan's talking because this has been so much fun. Okay, here's something funny for you guys. Todd just came in and says, "Are you not streaming?" Because I wasn't talking. He thought we were done because I wasn't talking.
Hello, the Todd.
He's
Buenos gorditas, brother. How you been?
He's probably in the shower, but I think that was just funny because he thought that, she must not be done. I mean, she must be already done. She must not be streaming because she's not talking. So you like that?
I'm here running my mouth. That's all it is.
I'm going to add ghosts to it too.
Just tell him. Ronan's on here and he won't shut the hell up. It's fine.
Okay, Stephanie says, yes, it has. Yes, it has. What? Oh, Stephanie first said, it's been amazing. And now we've got the Todd alert up on the screen again. By the way, Ruth made that. She took a screenshot of Todd's feet and turned it into a
of Todd's Jesus.
And then I added a meow to it in the background. We actually got two of them. So they have a command. They have a command to put Todd's feet up on the screen.
You're just putting You're putting the Todd's feet on the screen for free in this economy?
Right?
Really?
That's right. I told him that we probably need an only feet span.
Terrible. No. You say whatever you want. I'm subscribing to the first only Todds. Let the Todd have a damn OnlyFans and call it Only Todds, and I'm subscribing. And I don't want feet content. Just tell me to just do all bike content.
Just all bike content.
Like how to and do maintenance. Yeah, like little 10-minute maintenance snippets of how to keep your bike in working maintenance order and stuff like that, and just call it Only Todd.
Only Todd.
Only Todd. I'm telling you, it's $1 million idea.
I agree. There was one point when he was going to do, he was going to rebuild a Miata, and decided it was too much to figure out how to get the tripod and all that stuff set up. This is years ago. Penny says it's just that in economics. Okay, you guys heard Bitty Penny. That means you guys need to
Well,
tip
hell,
for
at this
seeing
point,
Toad's
well, hell, at this point, I mean, it's all like all the tripods and stuff are just magnet mounted now.
Yeah, it's having to set it all up in the garage and all the things. This is years ago.
Yeah.
This is like when I first started video.
Okay. Well, yeah,
so
that
like
makes sense.
2017 or something. But yeah, and he hasn't been willing to do any of the rest. ASMR says Ronan is hilarious. I know, right? I don't want it that high. I want it about here. Let's see if I put it right. That looks good.
You know what I absolutely love about all these comments about people saying that I'm hilarious. They don't realize that this is me being very subdued.
I know.
That's the funny part.
You know who has not come out yet though today? And I'm
Who?
almost ready to give away the cards, I'll be honest, okay? We need a pixie dragon. Is Caddy around?
I don't know if you really want that right now.
Of course I do. I love Caddy. I love Caddy.
I love you too.
Hi Caddy, how are you doing, honey? I miss you.
Hi, Debbers. Hi, people.
They're gonna love you. Stephanie says Ronan should be on all of your videos.
I don't know if he would do that. That would make him a streamer and he gets mad.
I know, right? I
He
don't
always
understand.
says he's
He's
not
so
a
fun.
streamer.
We love
Yeah.
the Ronan though.
I just think he doesn't like people.
Ronan doesn't like people? Ronan, you like me. That's why
Oh.
you named me Debbers. Right,
No,
Ronan?
no, he said Pico. Sorry.
Oh, Pico. Okay, I get it.
Pico de
Pico de
Pico de
Gallo.
Gallo. Yeah.
Okay,
He
Caddy,
says
you need to
it's
tell
just
this to
unspicy
Ronan.
salsa. Huh?
My friend Bitty Penny said that I have to give one of my cards to Ronan today. What do you
You're
think?
getting a card. Which one do you want? He said the one with the blue house.
He's colorblind. So he's thinking he wants the purple. He wants the purple house.
That works too.
Okay, who just popped in?
It's not really.
hey,
It's
Reese.
not really his show. It's my show.
Okay, so which one
Yes,
do
it is.
you want? Which one do you want, Caddy? Do you want the green house or the purple house?
If he doesn't get the purple house, he's gonna bitch and complain. Give him the purple.
Okay, we will give him the purple house.
Give him the purple one. He's very sensitive. Don't tell him I said that. So hi.
Hi. I miss you. I definitely
Everybody
miss you. Have you been
listening
staying
got
away from
no
the
idea.
mushrooms?
Absolutely not.
Jen, we have not started the giveaway yet, but I will go ahead and pop it up because you're wanting the giveaway. So here's the starting screen for the giveaway, and then we'll talk
I'm
to
not
Caddy some
staying
more.
away from the mushrooms.
You're not staying away from the mushrooms.
No,
Uh-oh,
because it's a very confusing world right now. So the mushrooms help.
Caddy,
I
you're
told-
not supposed to do that.
They're
honey.
medicinal.
Medicinal
medicinal.
mushrooms.
Yes. They're the ones that have X's instead of dots.
Oh, okay? Leslie said, send me the purple one and listen to Ronan cry.
Wow,
I know,
that's kind of
right?
rough. I thought we were friends, Leslie. This is bullshit.
Let me make sure this is the right size.
I'm
Right size.
sorry. I was just corrected. I'm not supposed to say stuff like that.
It's
I know what
okay.
PG-13 is. I'm 3 feet long. I'm not a kid. Whatever. Deborah, there's something from why is water falling from your eyes? And why is Leslie wanting to keep the card? That wasn't it Leslie's idea that Ronan get one?
It was Biddy Penny's, but that's okay.
Oh yeah, Biddy Penny.
I love Biddy Penny.
I had a Biddy Penny once. I put a handle on it and used it like a shield.
Oh, a little Biddy Penny.
Yeah. They had to hammer it first, though. Nobody understands this character, and everybody that's listening is going to be very confused.
Leslie said that she was just teasing. But do you want to tell us where you came from? Or describe yourself. That's what I want.
My name is Kadamir. I am from a city called Four Dragons. I am a hallucination. Not a hallucination. I am an imagined creature. What the hell? There was a dancing zombie. What? Okay, I'm back. I am not a hallucination or a secondary personality. I am a character that was created by Ronan when he was younger playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Terry Cooper said it's just their first time meeting you.
Yeah. Hi, Terry. Hi.
Okay, Kelly just said, why did his voice change? That's terrifying. And I go to haunted buildings at 3 a.m.
Whose voice changed?
They think that your voice or Ronan's voice changed.
No.
They don't understand. No, these are two different entities.
It's kind of like Elmo and Rocco, except Rocco's a punk. But I'm a character that was created and role-played by Ronan when he was still being a dungeon master. Why are there ghosts? What? Okay.
Why are there
I don't know
ghosts?
what the ghosts are.
Well, Stephanie likes that Ronan created you. He said that he did a very good job.
Thank you. Ronan said that I am Carolina Blue, 3 feet long. I have the mentality of a toddler.
No.
But I'm a bit sassy, a lot bratty, and a bit of an ass.
You are not. You are super sweet and you love me and I love you too.
I love you too, Deborah.
Aw. So this is going to be the Ronan's card. Look at that creepy sky. It needs a scent.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now
I love
back to our
you
show.
too, Cootie.
Thanks, Jed. And Biddy Penny said that those are some of her favorite qualities. So I think she loves you too.
Which one?
Hey, Sharon, Biddy Penny.
No, which qualities?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Biddy Penny, he wants to know what qualities is it? Words.
I don't
What are
have
your
a
favorite
problem
qualities?
if it's the sassy, bratty, or a bit of an ass. But if you like me because I'm 3 feet long, then you need to talk to a therapist.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
Okay.
Ronan says I have to go now.
Okay. I love you. I will see you later, honey.
Love you, Debbers.
Bye.
Bye.
I swear to God, every time, every single time. I try. I know it's a PG-13. I beg you not to let him on here.
Okay, we've got.
I'm sorry about the 3-foot-long comments. I'm sorry for whoever he said that to. I greatly apologize. I'm
Bitty
so
Petty
sorry.
said that what she liked was the sassy, the bratty, and bit of an ass.
Yes.
And Stephanie said bye to Caddy, and Leslie said LMAO. Oh, okay. So this one's going to be your card, Ronan. I need to stamp it.
Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Do
Uh,
you still have my address, right? Or do you need me to send that again?
I will probably have you give it to me again. Where does my Misty go?
I will shoot that
always
to
leave
you in a
something.
DM.
Perfect.
It went that way. Absolutely that way. I don't know which way that is, but it went that way.
It went that way, yeah.
Oh look, the Todd! The Todd!
Ronan says, "Oh look, the Todd!"
The Todd! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here on Debbie J's Crafting Corner, we have had an official sighting of the Todd.
Come over here. He just announced that we have an official sighting of the Todd.
Leave that man alone. That man probably trying to dry off a second time.
So Ronan's in my stream.
That man went out on a bike, got wet, came back, had to take a shower to get all the wet off of him, which makes no damn sense.
Okay, my Misty is here somewhere because I hid it from myself again.
What is this? Hi Jen, who's Jen Citro? DJ CC Ghost. What is that? Huh?
On YouTube, there's a little icon that is an emoji where they're able to put ghosts up. So she punched that in, and that's what it looks like in the chat sometimes. Yeah.
Very well.
She's also Auntie Cootie. She's the same person on both.
Oh, hi Cootie. I'm sorry.
I literally just had the thing over here because I was just stamping this guy, and now it's disappeared again. Did somebody steal my Misty? And now we have a snail going across the screen. Yes?
You 3-foot-long thief. Did you steal anything from Debbers?
I found it. it.
Okay, just checking.
My stuff always hides. It's where I have too much stuff and I have to stack it, and then because I stack it, I lose it. That's what happens. So we're going to stamp yours first. And I'm hoping it's not too thick to be able to do it. Because this has got foam on it, guys. I'm going to have...
Well, if it's my card, let's be honest here. If it's my card, then it being a little bit thick fits the owner. So...
Okay.
Look, you say whatever you want. I already know I'm thick. I am a pro cuddler. I am pro cuddle equipment. You can ask Nerdy.
Snuggle.
Exactly.
Yes, foam is life. Thank you, Stephanie. 'Tis the season to be spooky. That's perfect. Now I just need to heat emboss it and add a thing on the inside, and your card's going to be done. And you guys are going to win the other one, which I'm putting a different sentiment on. This one, I'm going to put Home Sweet Haunted Home on the green, the green haunted house. I love this idea, and it actually came to me yesterday while I was making that light up card. Did you see the light up card I made yesterday? I don't know if you were in the stream yet.
I don't think.
The one with the kitty with the blue eyes.
I think I might have missed that one. I saw the one before.
Where do you?
It was the one with the clock that I saw. That was the last one.
That was a different one. This is one that I made yesterday. Yes. So I will find it in a minute after I heat this one up. Heat gun.
You had a card with electricity, huh?
Oh yeah. Well, I love my light up cards. We did a workshop yesterday, so some of these folks were able to get into the class with me. And
Ruth reminded, don't forget to put your magnet back in your Misty tool.
Actually, I don't ever. It's in my Misty tool, and I don't want it in there because it sticks to the mat. It's going to go on metal because it's matte. This is your card.
Yeah, that's how magnets work, Dubbers.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to keep it in my Misty because this is a giant stamp on the inside that's sticky, and I can't get the thing loose. But isn't this pretty? You like that?
I do. It looks beautiful. Thank you.
So now I need to find the other one because I just had it a minute. Oh, this is the one I made in the workshop yesterday with an old panel that I did before, which just gave me the idea for this one. But isn't he cute? But just wait.
He is cute.
I'm waiting for Ronan to be able to see the lights.
Yeah, I like the light up.
Yeah, I love this one. Nerdy says, "Give me kitty card." I love this. I made this. Oh, I don't want to give it to anybody.
I need to address a comment made by Terry Cooper. I don't appreciate the idea that Terry's out here telling everybody that Nerdy's just like loaning me out, like I'm for rent. I'm not some clown for
Nerdy.
kid party.
Thanks for letting us enjoy the Ronin. And Ruth, you are right. That is where it's supposed to go. But yeah, you know me. If I try to put my magnet there, I won't remember to do it like that, and it'll mess up. I need to do the other one.
Please remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you need to, dial 1-800-RENT-A-RONIN. What is going on?
Okay, so if anybody has not already gotten in on the giveaway for one of my cards, type in !join. We got 19 people in the giveaway right now, and Ronan's not one of them because he's already getting the card. He's getting the purple
That's
one.
why I didn't join.
Exactly.
I didn't.
So if you haven't already gotten in, and that's on both YouTube and on Twitch, either side, you guys get your chance to win. And yes, I am removing the other stamp so I don't accidentally stamp both of them onto the card and ruin it. And making sure it's right side up.
This is the closest I'm going to get to a haunted house in any way at all. Like and you say whatever you want, but I've seen that movie. The black guy dies first. I'm not going to haunted houses.
Leslie says rent a Ronin. And Stephanie says, since you gave Ronan the other card, you should give away the cat light up card today. Guys, y'all just want me to give all my cards away. I just mailed out like 27 cards yesterday to you guys. Terry says, I haven't laughed this much in a long time. I needed it. So this has been a therapeutic stream. And I didn't have to do a lot of work. I just had to make
glad to help.
This has been so much fun, Ronan. Thank you so much for coming in here.
Not a problem. Absolutely.
Uh-oh.
Like I said, in any time that you don't need to be as proper as some of your streams, because I know some of your streams are deal with sponsors and stuff like that. So for obvious reasons, you want to keep me away from your sponsor. To be honest,
I hope that Sabrina doesn't mind this, but you know what? This is a Scrappy Tale. It is a design team project. By the way, you know what I forgot to do, guys? I kind of forgot to use my anti-static powder tool. So that means that there's going to be clear embossing where I didn't really want it. I'm trying to scrape most of it off.
Powder. Okay.
It's basically got like baby powder or cornstarch or something in there, and it makes it so that the little tiny shredded pieces of plastic doesn't stick to it. It only sticks to the ink.
You should brush it down. You should brush it down so it looks like it's running liquid. If that's possible. I don't know. I'm not crafty, so don't pay attention to me.
Honey, you had a good idea. I don't know if it's going to work, but it might. Luckily, this is clear over black ink, which is why I do that when I'm doing black embossing. I don't use the black ink, the black powder, because it puts black stuff all over my card, and I don't want it that way. I'm just letting him know that the winner, it's probably going to be shiny in a place that it wasn't expecting to be shiny. And did I not put...
You know, there's worse things that could happen.
Now look, Buster.
I've seen a lot of worse things.
We have Daffy.
Now what?
Daffy? Daffy or Daffy?
What a way to run a railroad.
Daffy Duck.
No.
And there's... Yep.
Tangia.
Now, you want to talk about somebody who's black and embossed? That duck.
Apparently, Daffy Duck is black and embossed. Who can complain with
Yes.
free? Okay. All right. Melissa says, Ronan, if you're not crafty, how did you become such a fan of a crafty stream? He became, well, we got to be friends on a Fortnite.
on
Fortnite.
another Fortnite streamer introduced us. The first time that I cut loose, around Deborah's. Deborah, we were in the middle of a 4-person Fortnite match, and Deborah's died, and we brought Deborah's back, and Deborah's died, and we brought Deborah's back, and Deborah's died again, and it was at that point, because I had just gone completely off the rails, Deborah's was just screaming into the mic, "Stop bringing me back, I can't see my screen." So...
oh yeah,
since
that's
then,
because he had me laughing so hard.
Yeah.
He
So from that
basically
point
kept
on,
killing me in the game. Yeah. Yeah.
Deborah's and I have been pretty tight. We really haven't.
I'm just
We're
imagine
far from each other.
Elizabeth. Me and Elizabeth the other night combined because I
Oh,
was
man. Y'all
pretty
were
much crying.
gone.
So I think that you're probably
She
gonna
was
have
not
to come
ready.
back. She just, honey, I wasn't ready when I met you the first time either.
Okay, that's kind of fair.
But it's wonderful, and we all love you, right? Put a bunch of hearts in the chat for Ronan to tell him how much we love him.
Put the
Leslie
hearts
said
in
that's
chat
his
for
superpower.
Deborah's. My superpower? No, that is not my superpower.
No, the only person that actually knows his superpower is going to be Nerdy. We got hearts, and we got hearts on things all over the screen. Did you see that? Okay, guys, we're gonna go ahead and do the giveaway now, because I would say that's what you're waiting on, but no, you're waiting to see what else is Ronan gonna say.
I didn't do it. This has nothing to do with me. It's not my fault.
They are
I'm gonna
loving
stick
you.
to that
They're
lie.
loving you.
I'm sticking to the lie that it's not my fault. I had nothing to do with this. There's no evidence to the contrary. I don't care that this is being recorded or that the VOD can be uploaded later. I have nothing to do with this.
It has
Stephanie,
nothing to do with the
it's
VOD
not
being,
my fault. I
Sweetie,
swear.
it's not a VOD being uploaded. I never delete the ones off of YouTube, and you're on YouTube, honey.
Oh.
It's up there permanently. It's not like Twitch that's like, what, 2 weeks or a month? Yeah, it's up there forever.
We've had this conversation about evidence. I thought
if
we
you don't have
had
a
an
picture, it
understanding.
never happened. But yeah, I have proof.
That's a good point. My face is not on there.
That's true.
I
Just
could
your
be a
voice.
completely different person. You had did exactly.
Stephanie says, we love you, Ronan. They all love you. Ronan knows we love him and Nerdy. Yes, we love you both. I love all of you guys. This has been so much fun. Okay, we're going to go ahead and draw. So that means I need to hit the drum roll. Are y'all ready? We have 24 people in. Anybody else want to get in at the last second needs to do it now. Exclamation point join, or you will miss out on this card because this one's going to Ronan.
Absolutely, Terry. I'm glad you got a good laugh in today. Terry Cooper has one of those laughs. Like I've only heard Terry Cooper laugh one good time, and
I can't remember if I have. I mean, she never gets her. I never hear her voice.
I got to hear her. I got to be in voice chat with her once, and Terry Cooper has one of those infectious laughs where like flowers bloom and children laugh. And she just has one of those infectious, like that deep chest laugh, and it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So anytime that I can make Terry Cooper laugh, I have done my due diligence. and made the world a better place because that sound has been uttered into the universe.
Fabulous.
You can be a completely different person like Sergeant Boo Boo. I am not, sir, ma'am, person. I am not Sergeant Boo Boo. Sergeant Boo Boo is probably somewhere out on the West Coast right now. If they're not
I just snorted.
Why are you stop snorting glue, Debbers? Why are you snorting glue? Stop it.
Okay.
Deborah's out here cutting up lines of glitter and snorting them up. This is ridiculousness.
Okay.
Or anti-static static powder glitter stuff. No snorting up glitter. It's not good. Be sneezing pixies.
Oh, now I have to wait. There is an ad break. I can't hit the button for the drum roll till the ad's over on Twitch. So you got another minute.
I didn't do this. This is not my fault. I was invited.
You were not only invited, honey. You were invited. You
gave the
voted
warning.
On. You were voted on. They voted you in. Instead of getting voted off the island, you got voted on the island.
I'm trying. What the? Does that mean I got booted off the mainland onto an island?
Yes.
That is, man. Don't nobody like coconuts like that. How the hell did I end up being Gilligan? This is a travesty. Ooh.
Okay, Leslie says you have an open invitation, and Biddy Penny says you were voted onto the island, and we have 0 regrets.
I don't know how the hell. I don't appreciate being voted onto the island. My name is not Gilligan or the skipper.
And Ruth says I vote Ronan at least once a month. Ruth wants you to come on at least once a month, like we do with Elizabeth.
Marianne and them shorts, though. Just saying. Don't nobody want the movie star. I want the corn-fed girl. Give me her. Anyway,
okay, I'm gonna hit the drum roll now. We're giving this card away.
For it.
We are giving. Okay, here we go.
Give it away.
Give it away. Give it away. Give it away now. The winner is Infinity. You won.
Congratulations, Infinity.
I'm putting the giveaway form into the chat, so just fill out that form with your address and all the things, and I will get this mailed out to you. Okay, tomorrow I think we need to play again with the that music collection, BB's music collection, the one where we made this guy. Did you see this yet, Ronan? It's a box.
No.
It's a box that looks like a guitar.
Mm-hmm.
And it's made out of paper.
I love those.
Isn't that cool?
In San Diego, you used to be able to get like downtown in the gas lamp district. You would be able, people would have like little curio stands set up for the touristy seasons and stuff. But you used to be able to get like sugar skulls that were like that. They were. Yeah. I think those were more paper mache. Like I said, I'm not crappy.
Yeah, this isn't paper mache. This is cardstock. But I've done paper. I've got pumpkins. I've got jack-o'-lanterns that I made out of paper mache. I'll have to show you sometime. Closer we get to Halloween, I will bring them out and let everybody see them again. They're on a shelf in the other room.
Will you do a sugar skull pumpkin for me? I will pay shipping.
Those things they take forever to make. That's one reason why I started making cards. They don't take as long. But I'll have to see what I can do about that, because I know how to do it. I do know how to do it. I don't know how good it's going to look, but it's been, gosh, I think I made those in 2014. I know I was making some. It's like after I got out of college, I started working on some of the paper mache stuff because I had time. And I graduated 2014. But yeah.
Absolutely, Debbers. We know that I'm just immediately going to complain about the quality you put into your crap.
Okay, guys.
Here we go.
Tomorrow we're going to be using BB's music I don't remember the name. Anyway, the music one. It's got all the instruments and stuff, and the little guitar and the pop-up. I think we may do the pop-up tomorrow, so that will be at noon Eastern. So I will see you guys then. And we're just going to keep our ears open or we're going to keep our eyes on the chat to see when Ronan pops in and see if we can get him to come into the chat again with us. We're going to have him on again when Elizabeth's here. That'll be so.
Why are you trying to kill that girl? Why are you trying to kill?
I'm not. Actually, with her, I mean, she loved it. She had so much fun, and I'm actually going to be streaming with her more going forward. Right now with Halloween, I want her to be on every week on Tuesday nights. But this week she can't because she's gonna be out of town. But maybe next week. And go ahead.
Yeah, but she just wasn't ready for you to like flashbang her with me. Like, I'll be honest, I know that I hit your stream like it was like I was a flashbang. She was not ready.
Honey, I don't know if I was completely ready because I was crying. It was fun. Yeah. We had a blast. I have had so much fun today. I didn't actually have to tell y'all what I was doing. I think you guys know how to do this. If you don't, we'll have to do it again. I'm actually thinking about doing backgrounds like that for next month's workshop. That's going to be on October the 11th. So for the last minute Halloween crafting. So I'm thinking about doing that. But yeah, I think that's turned out. I actually had planned on cutting the house in half. Nope. I had to do 2 of them. I love these. And it was so quick and easy to do. Yeah. I love them. Anyway, you guys have... Okay, you guys keep telling me you have so much fun in my streams, but now you know what they're saying? I haven't had this much fun in a long time, which means they're not liking my regular streams, Ronan.
That's not true. Don't do that. That's not true at all. You know that.
They don't like my normal streams. They only like it when the Ronan is in the house.
All I do is sprinkle a little chaos on the wonderful community that you already have.
What are you talking about? This is not a little chaos. This is a lot of chaos. I'm picking on you. Everybody is saying they had a wonderful time and they love you. They want you to come back. So yeah, we're going to have you back in here chatting with us. And yeah, I'm surprised I got anything done though. And we have we have to play Fortnite when I have time to play Fortnite again.
Absolutely. I'm sorry. I know I've been addicted to...
No, not you. It's not you. Dune. It's where I haven't had time. It's like last night, Ryan was playing Sea of Thieves, which I haven't played except for like 3 or 4 times 2 years ago. And it's like, I want to play that too, and I haven't had time. So we're going to have to do it again. We're going to have to do that.
Well, Ryan keeps trying to drag me into his too, so I think we're probably going to end up together on that one.
Cordelia says, whatever, Debbie J. And Stephanie, of course, had to say, we love your regular streams. She's wanting to make sure that I know. And Terry Cooper says, no public service announcements, Ronan.
Look.
He'll have to think of one that's actually good for us, because the ones he's done are not appropriate
I know which one she's talking about. That's the bad part. Mm-hmm. The public service announcement she's talking about was that was on the other channel. Yeah. This is Terry, I love you. You know I love you, but this is a PG-13. I can't be the Ronin that you know I normally am.
This is not the Ronin I have to that keep you myself. Think you know.
This is the kid friendly. This is as far as I'm going is fart jokes. Ronin. That's about as far as I'm going right now. So, but yes, Deborah, thank you for having me.
Here now. Mary is here.
Hi, Mary. Hi, Mary.
You know Mary.
Yes, I do know
Mary. Yes. Mary, she is streaming, so she was wanting to let me know because I was actually looking. Are you on both YouTube and Twitch, honey? If you are, I will redirect to you on both of them. Because I can do. It's called redirection on.
And
YouTube.
I'm going to get off of here, so I don't end up getting. Well, 1, you're never going to be able to rap, and 2, I don't want Mary to get demonetized. So, love you guys. It's been fun. I enjoyed my time here today.
Thank you, Ronan. Love you, honey.
Love you too. Vaya con queso.
Vaya con queso. Okay, I don't see it on the YouTube side, but she does say that she is streaming on Twitch, so I'm going to get that set up for a raid over on Twitch, which means if you're on Twitch, then you will be going directly over to her channel in a sec. And I'm just looking for her. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Why is it not showing? Mary. I need Mary. People I'm following. There she is. Sunday Fun Day Makers and Crafters. Okay, so she has been on. Okay, I probably didn't see it before because she wasn't on there yet, but we're gonna raid off to her over on the Twitch side, and I'm gonna see if I can find her on the YouTube side too. So when you pop in there, be sure to type into the chat DJCC raid with a bunch of hearts. So be sure to do that. So starting the raid over there, and then I'm gonna see if I can find it on the YouTube side because it'll do its thing. Where's she at? I'm trying again. Yeah, YouTube has it a little bit weirder. That might be it. Doesn't say she's live though. Okay, so what I'm gonna do instead, because I can't find the one for YouTube, so I don't know. So I'm just gonna grab her channel. I'm gonna pop it into the YouTube chat, and you guys go over there and hang out with her. And we will be done today. I will go ahead and I will be seeing you guys tomorrow, and we're gonna be playing with some musical instruments and stuff and make a couple of cards. At least one card. I don't know how many I'm making. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Love you, and thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I didn't do the credits. Here's the credits. Yes. So thank you to our supporters. Thank you so much for the folks that have donated to the stream, plus all of my members and subs over on Twitch. Thank you guys for being a big supporter of the stream and of the Ronin. And thank you to everybody who participated in the chat. We had a ton of fun. And I will be definitely having him back on again. So you guys, that list was long. Thank you guys for being a part of my crafty family. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys tomorrow at noon, and I'll see you in the chat over on Mary's stream on Twitch. So bye guys.